A serious war awaits the Anglophones in Cameroon, that is the north and the southwest region of Cameroon. If Ambazonia gains independence now, a serious war that will be more deadly than what we have recorded for these past 5 years. If Ambazonia gained independence now, my question is, if Ambazonia happens to gain independence now in this 2021, who will take over power in that new nation, Ambazonia? Is it the government of Sako, or is the government of Ayabacho? Who will take over power? Because these people, they are not in any agreement. They disagreed in every little thing. And the fear is that the soldiers, the fighters they are using in the field to fight for the freedom of these people called the Ambazonia are also divided. And they are fighting the same for the same reason. They are fighting for the freedom of the same people, but they are divided. Serious war awaits Anglophones population in Cameroon if Ambazonia gains independence now. Isako has Ambazonia Restoration Forces, that is ARF. That is his own soldiers, under their own leadership, listening to their commands. And we have heard several videos, where they talk about this other Ambas group are fighting this other one, killing themselves, what they call Amba vs. Amba. Ayabacho has Ambazonia Defense Forces, that is ADF, which also we are seeing them in the field, fighting for the same reason. My question is, if this territory gains independence today, who will take over power? Is it Sako or Ayabacho? And if it is Ayabacho, will the soldiers or the fighter of Sako be surrendered and give in? Or if it is Sako who will take over power, will Ayabacho and his fighter give willingly the power to, or they will fight? And obviously they will fight, because these people at this particular point, they are not in any agreement, in any situation. They are fighting within themselves. Not when power will come, they will stop fighting. There is serious disunity between them. Anything Sako stands for, Ayabacho is against. And anything Ayabacho stands for, the Sako is against. And these are people fighting and hoping, and many people are believing in them, that one day they will take over power. The question is, have you taken time to ask yourself, if they or the United Nations or other nations will recognize this territory and independence granted to them, who will take over power? That they have two groups of soldiers fighting. If they don't unite now, it is not when power will be at the table that they will unite. Who will take over power? Thousands of people are dying, but there is a serious disunity between them. And have you ever taken time to ask yourself, what is the reason for this disunity amongst these people? I searched, and through my analysis, I came to discover that it is because of the wrong strategy used for the freedom of the Anglophone population, the Southern Cameroon. The wrong strategy used by the leaders of these people. They have used the wrong strategies, and that is why disunity came in. I always say this, that if you people are fighting, at the beginning all of you are in unity, and suddenly disunity start coming in. Search for the strategy you people are using. It is a wrong strategy. And what is the wrong strategies these people have employed since 2016 up to today? The wrong strategies are the strategy of refusing children their fundamental right. That is stopping children from going to school for 5 years today. But their own children are going to school. That is a wrong strategy. You don't fight for the future by destroying the future. I keep on asking the question, if they gain independence today, who are those to take over power? If they will gain independence after 30 years of fighting, who are those to take over power? That you put to birth a child in 2016, and in 30 years, the child has never gone to school, has never seen the forward of a class. And then who will take over power? And that is a wrong strategy. That is a wrong strategy. Another wrong strategy that they are using is a strategy of lockdown. All the people of the north and the southwest region depend on agriculture. Their main source of income is agriculture. They work every day. So when you declare lockdown 1 month, 2 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, this number of days, without thinking of the income, when people are poor, when people are hungry, a lot of things happens. The cry, the tears of those who have been suffering in this territory because of all this. All the buyer and seller have gone bankrupt. Many businessmen are now beggars. Those who have been doing so well in agriculture can no longer go to farm because of fear of the unknown, because of threats, because of lockdowns. Those are wrong strategies, and these are the things that have come with a lot of. You might not see it, but God does things in a way that nobody can understand. So it's just for you to understand that there are wrong strategies that have come with all this disunity. Another wrong strategy is using violence in order to solve a problem of the people. It's a wrong strategy. Violence have never solved a problem in this whole world. Whether you fight for 10, 1, 20, 30 years, you can never have a solution. Everything, it will come back to the table. Why can you guys not go to the table at once in order for your people to be free? A serious war awaits Anglophone population now if Ambazonia gains independence, now with us becoming one. Another serious strategies or wrong strategies used by these people that have come and brought all this disunity is believing or naming those with different opinions as black leg. When this struggle started turning into what we have today, nobody was informed. The teachers started, the lawyers started, but we know it was some kind of ministerial differences. But it came out to be a demand for the people of Southern Cameroon for their freedom. And when these people were planning to take it in a way of violence, they never informed many people. Many people were not informed that this is how it will be. So many people were not informed. And if you are not informed about something, you cannot just agree. And when somebody stands and disagrees, you want to know the reason why you are taking this particular strategy. You consider that person a black leg. And those are wrong strategies that have come and brought all this disunity. So you have to think, if you people are fighting and believing that one day, any minute, they can recognize this territory as an independent territory, as everybody, all of you are hoping for, you people have to unite and think to change the strategies and hold on to a strategy that will be more peaceful to the people you people are fighting for. that will show the people, that will bring out those who are living in bushes. They should come back to their home. Think of different strategy that can bring back the people to sit in their own territory, their own fatherland. Think of new strategies. Violence cannot help. Refusing children not to go to school cannot help. Suffering the population cannot help. If you look critically, all those are these are the evidence the government of Cameroon is using against the Ambazonia, even at the international level, even in the United Nations organization. They are fighting to reduce illiteracies, but your own strategy is to increase illiteracies. How would they recognize you? They are fighting to reduce hunger, yet you people are fighting to increase hunger. Every day lockdown, people don't go do business, people don't go to do their farm. Food is, the production of food have reduced the north and the southwest region. Those are the evidence that if they are coming before the international court of justice, those are the evidence the Cameroon government will table, and you will have nothing to defend yourself with, because there are clear evidence all over that these are the strategies you are using. Your independence is not to be determined by the government of Cameroon. It's to be recognized by different countries. Why using the strategy in order that you are doing it to push the government of Cameroon to react to what? If the government of Cameroon stand today and say, okay, they recognize you, they cannot recognize you because they are the enemies, as you consider them. So you think and change the strategies in order to help your people, in order to be united. You cannot be fighting in disunity within you guys. There is serious disunity. How can you fight? So if you are a leader of the Ambazonia people, you ask yourself this question: truly, if we gain independence this night, who will be the leader? And if it will be A, will I support him fully? And if we gain independence today, why children are not going to school, will marginalization not come back into existence in this new country?